Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the review session. I hope my voice is audible. Please, could you confirm by typing audible in the live chat? Yeah, thank you for confirming. Okay, so I welcome everyone to today's review session. So today is the first day of TCS NQT, and it's gonna happen tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. And whoever is attending this session, I hope like few of them are, few of them would have written, and few of them are yet to write. So in this session, I'm gonna share you few details that regarding today's test, which happened today morning. So it's related to that. Yes, so before I start with it, so let me just quickly tell about who we are. So we have been helping students to realize their dreams, and we have been doing this for past 14 years. And we're really happy to help each and everyone so that you clear your placement exams and you get placed in good company. So we are happy to serve everyone for 14 years, and we are happy, and we would do this further as well. So a little bit about myself. My name is Likith, and I've been training students for past 6 years in top universities, and I've trained more than 20,000 students. Okay, so now let's talk about today's a little information about today's NQT, and there were few updates that we got from your friends. Like we have got few reviews from your friends, and based on that, I would like to share some information. Okay, so before I share that, if at all you haven't joined our Telegram channel, please do join our Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is in the description, and also it is there in the live chat. You can click that and you can join our Telegram channel if you haven't joined, because any updates regarding TCS NQT, we would be posting it in the Telegram channel. Okay, so now regarding this TCS NQT 2021, let me just share my video. Okay. Yes. So review in the sense, like in general, few things that happened today, which we are very happy that few of them very kind to share the information with us with respect to what has happened today. Few of them have shared that they face some problem related to they face technical issues. So it could be something related to the signal and bandwidth, and a few information that we got, like maybe overload of server, connection issues and all. So if you are if you have faced it, so definitely you're gonna get some further information from TCS, and when is the next date where you can take the test. I think most probably it will be on 25th, that is tomorrow. So suppose if you are not able to take the test, they would reschedule it because of some issue from their side. So even they have sent a statement regarding that. So these were some information with respect to that issues. And few of them had to generate new key in that IBA launcher. So when they did that, and again when they got into the test, from where they stopped, they had to start from there. So that's something which is good. Otherwise, they need to restart it once again. This was something that was shared by your friends. And regarding the calculator, yes, so it was on-screen calculator, and that we have already mentioned it also, but it is not a scientific calculator. It's a basic calculator where you have the basic addition, subtraction and all that thing. So it's not a scientific calculator, it's a basic calculator. And regarding one more very, no, this question was asked most of the time in a master class. That's regarding pen and paper. Yes, you were allowed to use pen and paper, but you should use it in such a way that it's visible in the camera. So when you write it down in that paper, right? Not the content in the paper, but it should be visible like you are working it out. So that pen and paper should be visible in the camera. So you are allowed to use the pen and paper. Yes, so if at all, most of them who are not able to attempt, you are going to get the details from the TCS. They're going to send you the mail when will be the next test. Most probably, like from few information that we got from a few of them, they have said it's on 25th. A few of them have got it on 25th. So you would get it if at all there was any problem from the TCS side, especially with respect to overload of server connection issues from their server, and something related to that. So these are some of the things that happened today in the today's session. And once again, I would like to say regarding the calculator, yes, it's a basic calculator with the basic functions, the on-screen one. So you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and all that thing. So no need to worry about it. So obviously you don't need much of pen and paper work if at all you have to do that. And talking about pen and paper, yes, you can use it, but make sure that whatever you are writing, it should be visible that you are working out in a pen and paper. It shouldn't be like you are looking into something or referring something for the answers. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, and yes. Okay, so these were some of the input, and now we'll also see some of the topics, like what are the areas that were covered in the today's session, from the inputs that we got from your friends regarding which are the areas that were concentrated. So once again, we are thankful for most of them who have shared their views on how was the test. The feedback on how was the TCS NQT, through which even we got to know, and I'm here to share regarding that. With respect to each section also, I'll be saying it, especially with respect to the aptitude. And now let's see each one of them. Maybe I'll just solve one or two problem from today. Not the problem from what came in today, like the similar one, maybe somewhat related one. And yes, so talking about the numerical ability part, the questions, it was from different topics, as I already mentioned, in the master class. I used to say you can expect questions from any topic. It's not like specific topics. So the questions were from different topics. Like you had from questions were from ratio, proportions, general calculations, time, speed, and distance. Also something like nearly 2 problems were there. Time and work. Then you had something algebraic expression, mean, median, mode, standard deviation related to that, percentage problem, then profit and loss, mensuration, algebra. So there were different topics, and even SICI, number system, that is simple interest, compound interest, number system, and also related to data interpretation like bar graph, table format. So data was given and a few questions under that, especially the bar graph and the tabular format. So these are the different areas that were covered. Let me just quickly repeat what are the topics I just mentioned. The questions were related to ratios and proportion, time, speed, and distance, time and work, algebra, algebraic expressions, mean, median, standard deviation, then mean deviation, percentage, profit and loss, mensuration, algebraic expressions, simple interest, compound interest, number system, then data interpretation with respect to the bar graph. So these were some of the topics that were concentrated, especially with the numerical ability. Yes, so these and some of the top questions were like interrelated. They were a combination of what, for example, like you had percentage and with the SI and CI, so something like that. So you had the two topics interleaved, and those kind of topics were also there. So these are few things that were there in the numerical ability. Let me also try to solve one or two these kind of questions you might expect in the upcoming test also. Even you can also try to solve. So this is one of the questions that I wanted to share with you all. So what is the diameter of a solid right circular cylinder whose height is 8 centimeter, and the area of the curved surface is 5 times the combined area of the two flat surfaces. So this was a similar kind of question appeared in today's session, like something related to that. You could expect more and more questions related to this. So you have these 4 options. So let me know if at all you could solve this in few seconds, or maybe in 1 minute. You can just type the answers in the live chat. What is the diameter of a solid circular cylinder whose height is 8 centimeter and the area of the curved surface is 5 times the combined area of the two flat surfaces? So you can also type out the answers. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the answer as well. So just think that, okay, this was a question that is gonna appear tomorrow or day after tomorrow. What would you do? How would you solve? Okay, so to solve this, and there is no negative marking. Let me tell you that there is no negative marking as such. And yes, so let me just solve this one. See, to solve this problem, you need to know the formulas. That is very, very, very important, and that will help you to get you the answer very quickly. So let me just see in this particular problem here they have mentioned the diameter of a solid right cylinder whose height is 8 centimeter. So they have given that. You should know this. If you consider the area of the curved surface is 5 times the combined area of the two flat surface. So area of the curved surface, you should know what is the formula for that, and it is nothing but 2 pi RH. Okay, so remember this. If you take a right circular cylinder, the surface area is the reason why I'm saying this is you might get some other geometrical figure also, right? So if at all you're getting other, you need to know the formula. That's very important. So what you can do is after today's session, after this session, you can just go and check all the formulas for other geometrical shape. I've been telling this in the masterclass also. I think I have said 2-3 times where you need to know the formula for most of the geometrical shapes. So you can expect problem related to that. So today there was one particular problem related to that, which is somewhat similar to the problem which I'm showing right now. And 2 pi RH. So this is equal to, they have mentioned here, 5 times the combined area of two flat surfaces. Two flat surfaces, obviously in cylinder, if you see top and bottom, it will be circular, right? And if you take a circle, the area of a circle is pi r square, right? That is the area of the circle. So 2 times will be 2 pi r square. So 2 pi r square is what you get. And if you solve this one, you'll get the answer for the diameter. I think you'll get the answer for r, then you can find out the value for diameter. So let's quickly solve this one. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, pi and pi gets cancelled, r and r square get cancelled. H value, we already know the height is 8 centimeter. So this is equal to 5 into r. So obviously we get the answer here. R is equal to 8 by 5. And you have your answer here. 1 point. So 3 is the remainder. So 1.6 centimeter is what you get as a radius. Double of this is the diameter. So answer is 3.2. Okay. So this is how we solve. And I mean, you need to equate it. They have given an equation format. So here they have mentioned the if you see here, the area of the curved surface, that is this 2 pi RH. You need to know the formula is equal to 5 times the combined area of the two flat surfaces. Obviously, if you take a cylinder, on top and bottom, it will be circular shape. So circle area is pi r square. 2 circles on top and bottom is 2 pi r square, and it is mentioned as 5 times. So 5 into. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things. You can just take a screenshot of this also. So these are other geometrical figures. You might get any other geometrical figure. Here I mentioned only the surface area, right? You could also get with respect to volume also. They could say that a certain geometrical figure is change, the shape is changed to one more such that the volume is same. So that time you need to combine, equate the volume. So at that time this will be helpful. So you can just take a screenshot of this. There are a few geometrical figures. There are more, but I have just taken few of them. You can also take a screenshot, and you can also Google it out later so that you can write it clearly on your book. And these are some of the details. Okay, so I hope you have taken the screenshot. Okay. Okay, so let's see one more problem that was asked. Yes, this was one of the problem was what is the mean proportion? I mean, the similar kind of problem was asked. So that's what we got from you all. That what is the mean proportion of 4 by 9 and 16 by 729? And there's one more set. There are two sets, and you have to find like what is the mean proportion of, again, the mean proportion of these two. So for this, definitely you need to know what is the mean proportion formula, and there were 4 options also. So you can select one and you can type it in the live chat. Let me know what's the answer that you get. Okay, so it's 3 by 35, 3 by 45, 2 by 45, or 4 by 35. Okay, so let me just tell you the formula for this one. See, mean proportion of two numbers, remember it's always root of A into B. So if you know this, I think you can solve it very, very quickly. So if you quickly solve this, the mean proportion of the first two numbers is nothing but 4 by 9 into 16 by 729. So this is the mean proportion of the first two numbers. And the mean proportion of the other two number is 1 into 1 by 2500, right? So this is the mean proportion of the other two numbers. Now we need to find the mean proportion of the entire number. So mean proportion of the entire number here will be again the root of the entire number. So if you solve this, you're going to get the answer. So which answer is this? You might type it out in the okay, so here if you just take out the square root, you're gonna get the answer. So 4 we know it is 2, 16 it's again you can get the answer as 4, and 9 is not, again you cannot find the square root, right? But if you see 729, it's nothing but 9 cube. Okay, so 9 cube and 9, it will be 9 to the power of 4. So this entire thing, if you see the first part, you're gonna get 2, that is for 4, and for 16 is 4. And if you combine 9 and 729, 729 is 9 cube, and into 9 is 9 to the power of 4, which will be 9 square, that is 81. And here you have 1 by 2500, which is nothing but 50. So you're going to get 1 by 50. So if you solve this, you will get the answer. Let me know what's the answer that you get. So I think this will be 2 ones are 225. So answer is square root of, here it will be 4 divided by 81 into 25. Okay, so if you solve this one, you can get the answer. 2 divided by, I think this will be 9 into 5, which is 45. So answer is 2 divided by 45. So you could get something related to mean proportion also. So can just practice more and more problem related to this. Okay. There was one more problem that is, it's on the screen right now. You can see here something related to this. Okay. So as shared by you all, there was some problem related to standard deviation. So I will take one problem related to standard deviation. The variation in temperature throughout the day in a desert town was studied on the basis of the record of minimum and maximum temperatures, which were 8 and 36 degrees centigrade respectively. So what was the standard deviation in degree centigrade? Okay, so this something similar to that, related to this, there was a question in today's TCS NQT. So I have taken one related to that, and which is nothing but standard deviation. They are mentioned about standard deviation. As I already mentioned in the topics, you can get problem related to standard deviation, mean, median also. Now you can also type the answer. Okay. Yes, and if anyone is thinking about if at all there was any problem from TCS side, okay, you don't need to worry. You are going to get a mail regarding like when you'll have one more test. So you don't need to worry anything if at all the problem was from the TCS side. Okay, you don't need to worry because that's what I mentioned in the starting of the session. Okay, so if at all you are thinking about it, you are going to get the chance to take the test once again, and the date also, everything will be sent to you. So if at all there was any problem from the TCS side, because there were some issues related to server in today's examination. Okay, now talking about the variation in temperature. So here I'll tell you one simple formula. I think we should know this. Standard deviation is equal to square root of 1 by n summation of x is equal to it's like, sorry, not I here, let me just erase this. I is equal to 1 to n So I'll write the formula so that you'll know for other numbers what to do. Okay, so xi minus mu the whole square. Okay, so this is the formula, that's a general formula that's used for the standard deviation. So here there are two numbers, so definitely n will be 2. Okay, where the capital letter N is a number of values which is there, and xi is the individual value, and mu here is nothing but the mean. Okay, it's a mean, that is average. So here there are two numbers, that is 8 and 36. You need to find the average of this, and how to find the average or the mean? Add the number divided by the number of it. So 8 plus 36 divided by 2 will give the value for mu. So if you add 8 plus 36, you're going to get 44. 44 divided by 2 is 22. So 22 is the value of mu. So let's substitute and find the answer. So here square root of, I'm going to write it together. Here xi is the individual value. The first one is 8, right? So 8 minus mu, that is 22. So 8 minus 22 is what you get first, the whole square. Then the second one will be the 36, that is 36 minus 22 the whole square divided by 2. So this is going to get you the answer. I'm sorry, I did not distribute the options. So here are the options below, and this will be square root of 8 minus 22 is nothing but minus 44, but since square is there, so that minus goes off, so you have 14 square, and plus 36 minus 22 is also 14 square. So you're going to get something like this. See, 14 square plus 14 square divided by 2 is nothing but 14 square, because we get 14 square plus 14 square is 2 14 square. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. And again, square root of 14 square is nothing but 14. So answer is 14 here. So remember the formula. So what I would suggest is you can just check other formula, like for other thing, mean, it's nothing but average only. So how to find out mode, you can just check it out after this session, so that you are aware of all the formulas which are there. Okay, so this was one of the questions that was asked. Let's quickly see some other parts also with respect to the reasoning ability. There were questions related to Venn diagram kind of thing, certain geometrical figures were given with numbers inside that, and you need to find out, they will ask some certain question, like each geometrical 2D figure would represent one particular variable. So those kind of questions were asked, and the questions related to blood relation, selection based, like the arrangement, selection and arrangement, which we also solved problem related to this arrangement, blood relation, Venn diagram in our sessions like master class. You can check the playlist in our channel. And table based, verbal reasoning, series based problems also were asked, data sufficiency, analogy based, like the pattern series kind of problems were also asked. So once again, let me repeat it. You had problem related to Venn diagram, you had problem related to series, verbal reasoning, blood relation, selection based, then also data sufficiency, and paper folding kind of problem, so certain series. So all those comes under non-verbal reasoning. So these were some of the problems related to the reasoning ability. Let me show you that problem which I was talking about with respect to the Venn diagram. So this is one similar kind of problem I have taken. So in the following diagram, you can check the triangle stands for persons who take tea, the circle stands for person who take coffee, the rectangle stands for person who take milk. So now the numbers in different segments show the number of persons for that segment. Okay, so how many people like tea only? Okay, so you could get something similar to these kind of problem also. So here there were different, here I mentioned only 3, but you could get more than that also. Some hexagon could be there, or you could have a pentagon also embedded into it. But the logic is almost similar. You just have to observe this. In most of the questions, logical reasoning questions that were asked in the TCS NQT, where a lot of observation is required to solve the problem. So this particular problem, let me know what is the answer. Yeah, let me once again say that regarding the cutoff, there is no clue as of now, because that depends on the number of people who appear for the examination. No clue regarding the number of cutoff, what is the cutoff for each section. Okay, and yes, so there we cannot say there's a chance of repetition of the question, but we can say a similar kind of problem could be asked. Chances are there, but it's always good to be ready with whatever we know. Like if at all there's a possibility, why don't we learn? Okay, so now this particular question, I could see most of them have mentioned 30. I'm happy to see that. Yes, so here you need to check what is the question asked. How many people like tea only, right? And what is this? If you see here, the triangle stands for person who takes tea. So all those values, whatever the number is there inside the triangle are the people who drink tea. But tea only means it should not, that number should not be overlapped with any other elements or any other geometrical elements. So here, if you see these two values, 10 and 20 are the only two numbers which is not overlapping any other elements other than the triangle. So correct answer here is 20 plus 10, which is 30. So let me tell you once again, you could expect problem something similar to this, but more number of elements here, not only triangle, circle and square, rectangle as mentioned in this problem, but you can get more than that. Like you can have pentagon, hexagon, all, for 6 to 7 also is possible with numbers in that, where the number represents number of people which they're representing that element. Here there are people who drink tea, coffee and milk, but it could be something else also. So they might, I've asked only tea, but they might ask like, how many people who like tea as well as milk. So something like that. They might combine 2, 3 or 4 of them also. Okay, so this is all observation based problem. Yes, so this type of problem could be asked in the coming, tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. So there was one more, as given as we got the inputs from few of our friends. What we understood is that there were problems related to pattern series also, analogy based problems also. So for example, you could get problems something like this, where you have A is to B, so C is to D. What is that D? So analogy based, and we have solved analogy based problem in the reasoning section. You can go and check out our reasoning ability masterclass in our masterclass playlist in Ethnus Codemithra channel, and you will find there were questions related to this analogy and all. And also if you see in the mock test also, we have tried to give as many as problems related to this one, that is the analogy with respect to non-verbal reasoning. And yes, so today in today's session, TCS NQT also, there we have got information from students that it has been there were questions related to this. So for this particular problem, if you see, I think you can type out your answers also. And here are the options. So let me know if you just observe this carefully and tell me what is the answer. Abdul Hamid, yes, there are chances that few of them were kind of repeated. Okay, so but there are slight changes in that also. Okay, so few of them are saying 2. Yes, exactly, 2 is the correct answer. So if you see here, this equation is moving in anti-clockwise 2 steps, 2 corners. So definitely this triangle should be here. Yes, so obviously this or this should be the answer. So we can easily get the answer. See here, C is changing to completely inverted. So definitely this arrow also should change completely inverted and should be placed on the other side, which is here. So 2 is the correct answer. So this was also one of the type of questions. So once again, let me repeat, you could get problem related to the Venn diagram, or it could be a blood relation based problem. In fact, blood relation problems were more. That's what we got some information, that blood relation, even in data sufficiency also, they will ask problem related to blood relation. In our masterclass, we have solved somewhat similar kind of problem where the blood relation problem was interleaved with the data sufficiency problem. So those kind of problems also could be expected. And paper folding, analogy, series, yes, series also is very important. These are the few things which were seen. So practice more the series based problem, letter series, especially letter series, and data interpretation also. There again, there's kind of a mixture here. In reasoning also, you might find data interpretation related problem also. Okay. Now talking about yes, few related to verbal ability. Yes, so verbal ability, you had like questions especially related to like fill in the blanks kind of thing, like one para and there were many blanks left out. In our mock test, if you have attended, you would have experienced those kind of problems. So something related to those kind of problems were asked, where there was a paragraph with the fill in the blanks and all. And reading comprehension, yes, so reading comprehension is very important. You need to read the passage and answer the question related to that. So reading comprehension related questions is something which is expected in the upcoming in the test, that is tomorrow and all. And Yeah, parajumbles, like there will be 3 to 4 statements which are shuffled. You need to arrange it in a proper, like the first one and the last one would be same. In middle, you need to arrange those kind of questions which we would have solved in the mock test also. And synonyms, antonyms, we didn't find much question on synonyms and antonyms. And sentence ordering, yeah, that's spotting the error. Yeah, there were a few questions related to spotting the error in the statement which we were solving, which we had in mock test as well as in the regular session also. So these are some of the areas to be concentrated in verbal ability. So it's completely related to grammar and vocabulary. So if you are strong in that, then verbal ability will be very easy. And based on the review that we got, so what we found is that the level of questions were in the medium level. It was not too difficult, it was not too easy also, it was medium, especially with respect to verbal. That's what we understood. Same goes with the other one also. Medium level is what we got the information as. And talking about the last one, that is the technical part of it. Yes, so technical, yeah, we got a review like it was something between medium to difficult level. So that was what the range of questions were. And few things that I wanted to share is that from what information that we have got regarding the choice of language, yes, you can there was an option of choosing C, C++, C Sharp, Python, and Java. So there was an option of that. So because few of them had doubt related to the language, so there was an option of selecting all these. And yeah, so regarding selecting and deleting, when you write the program, there's no option like you can select somewhere in between and you can delete it. You need to go line by line and you need to clear it out. And copy paste, it's not possible to copy and paste, so be careful with that. And there's no like special libraries, for example like STL, the library in C++, there's nothing like that. So there's nothing like built-in functions and all. So these are the few information related to the technical. So it was something like medium to difficult is what the level. And language, yeah, once again let me repeat it: C, C++, C Sharp, Python version 3, and Java. So these were the things. And yes, so the few input that even we got, there was no sufficient time, when you compile, there were too many errors, so there was no sufficient time is what one more review that we got from your friends. And these are some of the points that I wanted to share you so that it would be helpful for you. So especially when you are writing the program, make sure that you do it quickly. And error is something, it's quite difficult to check the error again, because most of them said that the less time it's difficult to execute it, and copying and paste is not at all possible. So that's what we have got it. And yes, so built-in function and special libraries, once again let me tell you, those were there's nothing like that. So you need to write the complete program. Okay, so these were some of the inputs that I wanted to share with you all with respect to today's test. And further updates, if at all we get any updates, what we do is we'll just put it in the Telegram channel so that you get the inputs. If at all we get any input from your friends, or we will definitely will post it in the Telegram channel. This is what we got as of now. And yes, so please, if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, make sure you join right now. The link for the Telegram channel is in the live chat, and also it is in the description. So you can just go and click that and join the channel right now, so that you get the updates regarding the TCS NQT. And whoever is attending tomorrow, and whoever is attending the 5 o'clock slot, so all the best for them. And also I think already they are attending, and whoever has missed today morning and who are going to attend once again, all the best for them as well. So all the best for everyone who is gonna take this TCS NQT, and we will be updating you if at all we get any updates. So make sure you join this Telegram channel right now, so that you get some updates. And I hope today's review was helpful for you. And if at all you have asked any question, and if we get the answer for that, we'll definitely let you know in the Telegram channel. So if at all we were not able to give the answer right now, we'll definitely tell you the answers in the Telegram channel, and we'll let you know. If you can feel free to ask us any doubt. So here are the details. You can contact us. The contact details is on the screen. So you can just let us know if you get any information, or if you have some confusion. You can let us you can ask us the question. So here are the details on the screen. And happy to see that few of them have started asking questions, and also we were able to help them as well. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel, the Ethnus, that is Ethnus Codemithra. It is there right in front of you, the subscribe button. Just click on that button, because we have observed that few of them who are attending the sessions are not subscribing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, so that when we go live, you'll get the updates, and we will be coming up with more and more live sessions. So stay tuned with us, and any information about the upcoming live session will be there in the Telegram channel, so you can get the updates over there. So please join us through Facebook, Instagram, and any doubts you can just contact the mentioned number. So thank you so much, and I once again wish you all the very best. So this is Likith signing off. Thank you.